All right, y'all, what's going on, man? Look, so we just got done with Robert Simmons' practice session, and we got here. I meet up with Matt. He was in the practice session as well. How'd it go for you?
Went really well. Obviously, there's some things I need to work on.
Hey, that's all.
But a big improvement from when I started this morning.
Nice, yeah. So, and are you a new rider, or are you been riding for a while?
Since not this past October, but the October before, so like a year and a half-ish.
Okay.
Yeah.
And then is this your first bike?
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay. And what year is it?
It's a 2016 Indian Scout.
16 is okay. And so, since you're a new rider, obviously you had choices.
Yeah.
So what landed you here with the Indian Scout?
Well, I had an ex-girlfriend who was a big-time Harley person, and I test rode a bunch of them, and they were fine. But I always just was attracted to the looks of Indian, like, you know, right from day one. And then as soon as I put my butt in the seat, like, it just fit me.
Yeah.
You know, and I like the way it sounds. And I don't know, man, it just felt right.
Nice. All right. And have you done anything to it yet?
Yes, absolutely. I put the Pathfinder headlight on because the original headlight sucked. The most recent thing I did is I got a risers for the handlebars, so it moved them up 1 3/4 inches and back 1 3/4 inches, and that was huge.
Nice. Yeah.
A real small thing, I put smoke lenses on the turn signals. I got a 2-up seat. I have the Trask Performance intake on it, and the I can't think of the company, the something tuner, PV3 or something like that. The Dean Speed Sissy bar, and then a quad lock phone mount.
All right, nice.
Yeah.
So do you have any other plans, or you good
Yes,
with it now?
I would love to put a big bore kit on it.
Oh, yeah.
I'd like to do a 2-in-1 exhaust and everything chrome. I want to make it black.
Oh, nice. All right.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
you're gonna put a little more personalization to it.
Yeah.
All right, sounds good. Well, hey, man, Matt, it was nice meeting you, man.
Nice meeting you too,
Good
Fess.
time hanging out with you out here.
Yeah, absolutely.
All right, sir. What's your name?
I'm James Armstrong.
James Armstrong. All right. So you just bought the 2023 Indian Challenger.
2022.
Oh, this is the 22 model.
Yes.
Okay. So you got the 22. But I see that you're coming off of a victory.
Yes.
So is it close? What I mean, like, what do you think?
No, they're two different animals. There's no comparison between them, to be honest with you. They're both great bikes in their own respect. I've done a lot to this one. It's got cams. It's got the Power Commander 5, Big Gonzo's pipes, Lloyd's air cleaner. I've done so much to this bike. I hate to see it go, but you know, it's when you ride a bike and you fall in love with it all over again, it's time to do what you know you got to do. And there's no regrets. I did tell Bob, get this thing as far away from me as he can get it. Bob's the owner of this one, so. But because I don't want to see it anymore.
That is awesome.
Because I do love it.
All right, and then how long you been riding?
Oh shoot, I've been riding since I was 19. I'm 57 now, so you do the math.
Nice. All right, so do you have any plans for your new purchase?
I do. In the future, I'll probably put rear air ride on it because I'm short, so I need to be able to plant my feet down when the roads get rough and the curves, you know, things start getting iffy, and then you'll be able to power it back up when you're rolling through the curves. But if you're stopped, you need to be able to plant your feet.
Sure.
Plan on putting some handlebars on it to get them up a little bit because I like them at shoulder height. Other than that, I might put me a sissy bar on the back to be able to throw a bag on it and take long trips. I love going out for 10, 13 days at a time, just riding through the mountain roads. Put some pipes on it so people can hear me coming. And a lot of people say loud pipes don't save lives, but I'll tell you something. I bought a new bike a while back, and I was parked at the gas station. I was behind another car, and the lady decided to crank up her car and back up. And I honked my horn, did all kind of stuff, and she just never even knew I was back there. So I was backpedaling as hard as I could.
Man.
You know, I did get away from her, But ever since then, I put pipes on my bikes.
Hey,
So,
for sure.
That's it. So
Hey,
any kind of law they say don't put pipes on your bikes, fight it. Fight it. So
no doubt.
yep. But other than that, yeah, I don't plan on doing a whole lot to these bikes, to this one here, because it really don't need a whole lot. I'll probably put I think it's a CRT flash on it, because you're doing nothing to it mechanically, but you're just pulling power out of what's already there. So if you can get more power without having to add anything mechanically, I say go for it.
All right, man. Well, hey, I appreciate you taking out the time to talk with me real
Yes,
quick.
sir.
It was nice to meet you.
Thank you, brother. Nice to meet you too.
All right, so I was wrong. It's not a 23. It is a 2022. Still brand new. Still nice. Love these bikes. I'd really be interested to see how the bike turns out once he gets done. Hopefully we can get some updates. Peoples, what's going on? This is your boy Finesse, and I'm here at the Indian Motorcycle dealership because they have a special bike that just arrived here not too long ago. But if you see over my shoulder here, that is the Jack Daniels Indian Chief. It's number 5 of 177. So it's a very limited run. We were at Daytona Bike Week when they unveiled number 7, which went to Brian Clock from Clockworks. Cool dude. Amazing bike, a beautiful bike. If you ever get a chance to see one of these in person, definitely come check it out. They've got Jack Daniels number 7 in the paint, so that's just something a little extra that they did for this one. And man, it is a beautiful bike. I'm gonna give you guys some shots of it around here. So for the Jack Daniels Chief, you've got these white trimmed spoked wheels. It's the same type of wheel that's on the Super Chief, but they added this this white paint that's in here on there. So really nice. The fender detail, you have a scallop on there with the black. So the black has a bit of a sparkle to it, and then you've got this gray color that has a whole bunch of sparkle to it. And of course, you got your Jack Daniels logo on the back of the fender there. Man, it's beautiful. I'm trying to contain myself here. Of course, you have a LED light. You also have a windshield up here. It's got it's the smaller windshield with the flare on it. Coming around the side here, you have the Indian Motorcycle logo, along with some scallops on the side of the tank. Moving on down, you got your heads. They're painted in this this silver, like a matte silver almost. And then the fins for the engine are in a matte black, a crinkle black. And then you have your rod connector shafts. They're painted beautifully, and you know, so on and so forth with the engine here. Coming down the side, you've got the Jack Daniel edition right here on the exhaust. Really nice. On this cover here, you got old number 7. And this bike comes with the solo seat. It's a floating seat. I mean, it makes the bike just look really special. I love that look. I've always said if I had a bike one of these bikes, I would get this seat. Now, granted, that's probably not going to hold you in place too good, but that is going to look really good when you get off the bike. Of course, you got an Indian Motorcycle logo back there. You got some piggyback shocks here, one on either side. And then coming around back, you also have the Jack Daniels logo here with some more scallops, more paint. Moving up on the top of the tank, you got this here, drive responsibly, bottles and throttles don't mix. Really, really beautifully done bike. It also has little mini apes on there. They went all out on this bike. Here on the air cleaner, man, that is just a nice looking bike.